My name is Aaron. I'm 15 years of age and gaming is a true hobby of mine. My hands, I could notice they were just getting weaker and I found it really hard to play games. And then the year progressed and then I started getting a bit depressed because I just couldn't play anymore. It would be too exhausting. So I'll be honest, I didn't think special effects would be able to help me, but they tried different angles, different positions, and they made this brilliant system that I use today. It's changed my life, honestly. With my adaptive system, with my feet, I use 2 controllers. I use the joysticks, the A, B, X and Y buttons, and then I use 2 ultralight switches on my right hand, which I use for the triggers, and then 2 ultralight switches on my left hand, which I use for the bumpers. So I had everything that I would normally use on a standard controller adapted to me, and I could use them again. With my disability, I'm limited to do things. I don't want to sound like a gameaholic, but it was one of the only things I could do for enjoyment. So gaming has really opened up that door for me, and my life was restored back to the way it was. I was playing games, I had a social network like I did before, I had friends. It helps connect you to other people in this world. It's just fun, and it's something for me to do, to unwind from GCSEs and pressure and, just life. So games do mean a lot to me. I don't know where I'd be without special effects. My hobby, gaming, it wouldn't be a thing anymore. So I'm really grateful for them for that.
Right, well, hello then. Welcome everyone to Saturday's Game Blast stream here on my channel at least, and I don't think there's anything else going on anyone else's channel on Team Radio Sega. We're mostly all gears going towards Sunday, but regardless, thank you for joining me. If you are here live with me, or if you're on the replay as well, then hey, hope you're having a good Saturday or Sunday or Monday. I'm not going to go through all the days, but you get what I mean. So on tonight's stream, we're going on a bit of a detour first of all, as we didn't manage to finish off the guest star mode of Kirby Star Allies last night. I finished after Planet Roverbot because I thought I remembered it only being about an hour, but it was a bit closer to 2, so as a result we called it there, and I've actually looked into Star Allies guest star mode this time, and it should take me somewhere between an hour and a half, roughly. So we should be all good to go for that, and then afterwards because I don't have access to highlights right now, I can't split the stream in 2, so I'm actually going to have to cut the stream in the middle and then come back 30 seconds after or whatever, so that I can have a new VOD that I can export separate to Twitch. And once that split's happened, we're going to be looking at Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. So first of all, we're effectively finishing off the incentives block here of the one-man replay, so thanks to Silent Chaos, we're going to be playing Star Allies and Guest Star question mark mode. Welcome Pete, by the way, as well, and Jamie and Ilari. We're going to be finishing that off, or starting it rather, and then Sonic Racing, so hope everyone's looking forward to that. As a reminder, you've just seen a special effect video there. That is who we are here raising money for. ! Special effect down in the chat, and if you want to donate towards Team Radio Sega's campaign, ! Donate. There's still some incentives, none left for me personally, but Grey4's got a few. So if you'd like to see any of those, then feel free to donate. Otherwise, just get in some money for the good cause or spread the word, both still appreciated regardless. Well, I've got the capture card all set up as you can see here. I actually get to use my Kirby background on this layout that I made just for this, and found a nice little picture to go with the characters we were asked to select, so we really are just getting all the jingles on this song, aren't we? I've never heard this before. Anyway, Hilarious has been good. Tired though, had to spend an extra hour in town over what I normally do. That sucks, but hopefully it's nice to be all back home and the like now, so gonna have a quiet evening-ish ahead, I imagine. Right, I've not really done much today, to be completely honest with you, so I can't really report anything. I got my RAM for my computer. It doesn't work properly. I had to put the old sticks back in. I misread the manual, because the RAM I bought, the RAM that I needed, it was like, oh, you want this, brackets, this downclocks to this, which then downclocks to this. So that doesn't make much sense. But because of that, I went, oh well, I'll cut out the middleman and buy one of the things it downclocks to. Did not work. Made it incredibly slow. So to the point where I was just playing like a SNES emulator and it was getting really choppy. And I couldn't figure out why, and I was like, oh, it's the RAM. So I went back to what I have. So that was literally the only thing of excitement that happened today, was I wasted 25 quid on some sticks of RAM that were meant to help my computer and actually made it worse. So that 25 quid wasn't going spare, let's put it like that. So cheesed off a little bit, but hey, surely Kirby Star Allies will help, right? Right? Let's go. Oh yeah, that's how you got the Kirby stuff. I wish it was because it lacked blast processing alluring, or it's because clearly too much mode 7 or whatever. No, everything went wrong. I tried an actual PC game and it ran like I don't know how you describe it, like not like frame rate or anything like that, but just really choppy. Like the audio would cut in and out and ran at about half speed and all that sort of stuff. It wasn't great. Yeah, very nice that you got your Kirby blind bag sorted. I've got a couple Kirby goodies that I need to put on my Kirby shelf at some point here. So yeah, Star Allies, as you can see here. I've not played this game pretty much since it came out, minus... I would have played version 2.0 or 3.0, one of the two of them, because as you're going to see here, I do have one of the guest stars completed. Early Switch games took a while to load. This game's not the best optimized, bless it, both in terms of like loads and also graphics and frame rate and stuff. Even when I was complaining yesterday about Planet Robobot, there was quite a bit of like performance issues with that. It's a late 3DS game and all that. This game is like next level, and it's an early Switch game, and it runs way worse than Kirby and the Forgotten Land, a 3D much later Switch game. Yeah, this thing does struggle a little bit. Yeah, so I beat Mox's campaign, so I believe that would have been... Would that have been in Wave 1 or 2? I can't remember. And I'm missing one of them, as you can see here. So I've not really messed as much with this mode as I thought. I apparently at some point started Meta Knight's campaign and never finished it. And I think, where is it? Adeline's as well I started. Yeah, there you go, you can see that. I started that, but... didn't actually finish as many as I thought I did. Just Marks, who's one of the DLC ones and one of the base game ones in Jamma Jab. So, it's definitely been, since 2018 would have been the last time I did this, so not too familiar with how this all goes. So, I guess we'll see, but yeah, I'm roughly looking at like an hour and 40 minutes longest, so now that I know that going in, we're all good to do some guest stars. So once again, I'd like to give a huge thank you to Silent Chaos, who donated £10 for us to play with these guys, Rick and Kine and Koo. So all three of them in one big block. I have no idea how it works, so we're going to find out together. I just noticed we raised some money at some point. I should have had Tiltify open to see what that was all about. Apologies. I'm guessing if no one in here's flagged it up, then maybe it was someone else donating for another cause? It doesn't actually say where that money came from. Yeah, it's not on the live donation list yet. Huh, weird. Anyway, I'm not sure what that's all about. My local HMV now has half a rack dedicated to imported blind bags and boxes. Wasn't brave enough to pick up a sleeping Vocaloid one. Boo. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to log into Tiltify real quick and see what this is all about. I should go back to another menu that actually has music. There you go. So you don't get too bored while I'm sat here doing very basic things. So sign in. Tiltify doesn't let you just type in a password. You have to send it to your email. So 1 second while I sort this needlessly long, complicated process out. Come on. Oh, I've got to click all the cars. There, are you happy now? Rapidly refreshes. So I'll read the rest of the messages and peeps in a second once I got some spare eyeballs. Themes. Radio Sega Donations Plus. Yeah, it's not telling me why that's gone up, but I'm pretty sure that's more than I was expecting it to be. No, that definitely is. I don't know. Weird. Anyway. He said, I've been at work for a few hours, napped, now trying to catch up on unlocks for a Speed Sim vid since I requested. Yes! Speed Sim is back! Let's go. It took me long enough to be visibly seen liking Kirby. Oh, Kirby's cool. It's fine. Right, anyway, as I was doing, back here, and we're going to get this started. Straight away. I'm not going to waste any more time. I already wasted enough looking at I was going to say menial trivial things, but looking and seeing if we got a donation isn't trivial, but I don't quite know what happened. Okay, so I'm Rick while I'm on the ground. I turn into Ku that way, and I'm guessing either some sort of attack or something else turns me into kind. So we'll figure that out as we go along. I like these guys. Not played with them before, as I mentioned. I'm going to throw some hearts out there. Because that's how Kirby Star Allies works. That's the whole point of it, is you're meant to have 4 players on screen at once, even if you are just playing as a CPU. I managed to, for a second, summon him. There we go. Yeah, you're meant to at least have, like, 1 CPU player. You need a couple on screen at a time, ideally, for most things. Firstly, not too huge of a fan of the gimmick. It's unsurprisingly, meant to be very Return to Dreamland-esque, but I don't know, I kind of just preferred playing 1 player in these games personally. Although, saying that, I don't mind actual human 2-player. I just always found it a bit clunky having CPUs on screen, even in stuff like Kirby Superstar and the other similar games that this mechanic's based on. So, I still very much like it though. Sometimes they get more in the way than they help, but that's especially the case more in Kirby Superstar, I think, than here. Yeah, I really like this mode in particular, or more so just as a concept. Star Allies is far from my favourite game, as I've somewhat already hinted at. We will get some unique like objects and routes, by the way, since we are playing as one of the DLC waves of characters. So as you can see here, I'm actually being forced to interact with like some unique obstacles that I obviously wouldn't have with someone like Meta Knight, for example. So it's really neat that they went out of their way to add these additions for the DLC cast anyway. Oh, right. Giving me the broom. Oh, and I can now curl. I don't think that's quite what I wanted. I think they wanted me to have cutter somehow, so let's see if I can find cutter anywhere. I can't. So I'm just gonna move on. I love guest star rather than having Meta Nightmare or DDD Tour. I really like the ability to play as, well, originally it was any of the Dream Friends in the base game updates, so that was effectively all of the like NPC characters you can see here, like the Broom one, and a couple of guest ones like DDD, Meta Knight, etc. So adding all of the cameo characters in was a thing they did way later. Oh, by the way, how's the game audio? Because I definitely realised I need it up a bit on my end, but seems like it might be okay for you guys, but just let me know. How do I actually hit this with any of my characters? Oh, I probably needed that stone. Whoops. Audio seems fine, that's good. I always audio balance them, or now that I've remembered to audio balance half these things before I go live, the issue then becomes actually getting it right on my end. Because I have to, in order to get it to apparently a reasonable level on stream, I have to put it super low on my own ears, so I can never actually hear most things properly. Alright, so one of these days I should pick up a rock. There we go. Leaning hard into fan service, it seems, was the right call. Oh, definitely, this game's great for fan service and stuff like that. Can you give me rock? No? Okay, well, I'll take my curling again. Yeah, this game's really good at fan service. I'd say that's like its biggest strength, is there's a lot of like throwback cameo stuff and all that. Otherwise, I've hinted at it, I just think it's a weaker Return to Dreamland. It's not. Where's SD? Maybe I should put curling as one of my tags. They could go up there with fishing and vacuuming. Yeah, for the most part, I tend to prefer every other game in this engine and style, so I definitely noticed that on my playthrough. Here, I'll probably keep bringing that up, like, man, I wish I was playing Return to Dreamland. Which in itself makes me wish I was playing Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot more, but Whereas it reminds me of the one chili from the anime. We really need to sit and watch Kirby Right Back At You at some point. I seem to recall quite a few people I know being banned from watching it for some reason. I don't know why. I think I was allowed to watch it, just chose not to especially. I did see it every now and then, but yeah, I've not seen an awful lot. I think about the most I watched of it was, I think about the most I've watched of Right Back At You was, I should watch the original. I'm trying to think. It was on the Kirby TV channel. That's it. The little gimmick that they did on European Wii's. Apparently, that was only for us. I watched a few episodes through there when they were free back in 2012, and I think technically you can watch them now. But I've never gone back and done that on like Wii Link or anything. Personally, wasn't a fan of 4K dubs. I've not watched it for so long that I probably didn't even know about the difference between dub and sub at the time, so I hadn't even thought of that being a thing. How different are they? Because I know of similar things from the time, but couldn't tell you many specific differences. Now, that is a train I would ride. Kirby with an Uzi. Okay, you sold me. I have no idea what to add to this. It's just Conductor Rick on a train. Oh yeah, and Pokemon, as Larry says, Netflix, Pokemon subscription, and Prime Video, and some on iPlayer. No, I'm gonna be real, you chief. No one's doing that. Yeah, I think Jamie's right. I think some of it is on YouTube. I don't know about all of it, but I think that is your legal way nowadays. I'm sure some of it was on DVD once upon a time. But digital, I'm gonna assume you're stuffed. I think partially, but also might depend on region and stuff like that. Not sure though. Here we go. Yeah, so you get this scepter every now and then, you can get a special dream friend, like this. There you go, Megalore. Who do I want to get rid of? I'm sorry, Broom Hatter. I just thought like they took Smash Bros and made a game. The art style, I think, for like both this and Ultimate is very much like, very heavy on lighting compared to like other Kirby stuff. If you mean this game specifically. What am I doing here? I don't quite understand what the purpose of that was, but okay. Yeah, definitely like this and Smash Ultimate had a big, oh look, run a more powerful console, let's just go all in on lighting, except that game, in my opinion, did a much better job on it. If you just mean the series in general, same creator. I had to make an entire page per region on the Pokemon website to tell you where to watch all the seasons. It's a mess. It really is. I mean, luckily if you just want to start on Horizons, hey, all on BBC iPlayer if you're in the UK. The BBC actually gets them way quicker and way sooner than Netflix does equally both here and in the US. So, it's a pretty good way to watch them. See, even disregarding, you know, the Pokemon being a clusterfuck to watch because of the rights messes, as you said there, and stuff like that, it's, like, so difficult to know where to start with those, like, there's, like, 600, I don't know how many episodes or whatever, you know, if I want to go back from the beginning. I don't, so when Horizons was like, oh yeah, we're starting again, I was like, cool. I'll start there. I'm sure I'm missing out on some good stuff, but I don't care. It's a fresh start that's good for people like me to get in. Smash Bros. Took Kirby Superstar and made a game. I mean, Kirby Superstar's unrivaled when it comes to Sakurai games, so... Well, at least the Kirby stuff, so, yeah. Unsurprising that they take inspiration from such a masterpiece. Kirby Superstar ran so Smash Bros. Could walk and all that. Oh hey, speaking of reused music, Game Boy time. Hey K-Dog, welcome. I hope you're having a good day and thank you for dropping by. you can see, currently got a bit of Kirby here. We've got 3 characters all rolled into one that we're currently messing about with. Yeah. That's about all I got to say on it right now. I honestly have not had very much to say about the game at all. It's very, very standard Kirby fare if you've ever played or seen any of the games. It's... I don't think it does that much unique in terms of a gameplay department, so I'm already a little bit of a loss of words as to what to say. That, and I'm also feeling a little tired. I will say, these stages with like the DDD fights here, these sunset ones, are so good looking. Like this and there's the DDD fight I presume we're going to still do in guest star mode that, just... Graphically they did cook with this game. Unfortunately they cooked on the surface of the sun because you probably haven't noticed, but this game is capped at 30 FPS and it quite often goes way lower than that, or at least it hovers around that sort of range, but quite often like even lower than that. So it's kind of a shame because compared to the games that came before it, if you play them all back to back, you can notice an immediate drop off in terms of like responsiveness, and even like the controls feel less snappy than other Kirby games. It's a little bit of a shame. I remember feeling, among other things, really disappointed with it at the time. Star Allies made up for a bunch of this stuff. Ironically, even including the frame rate stuff, which is quite embarrassing. But, do I actually am? Oh, right. I'm going to skip. Sorry, DDD gets buffed. Spoilers. Yeah, there was just a lot of things I remember feeling a bit jaded on, so I'd be interested to come back to it on Switch 2, because I did say it's capped, but I think that's actually a lie. I don't think it is. I think it just runs that poorly, so it'd be interesting to see if Switch 2 actually does save this game a little bit, so I am considering coming back once that drops and seeing what this is all about. Surprised Pop got Dragon Ball Super. Really? That's so surprising to me, because that's where I watched Kirby Right Back At You, funnily enough, and it was like, I wouldn't have expected them to go straight to, straight to Dragon Ball Super. Seem to be doing a dedicated anime per gen now. What we saw from those Game Freak leaks was that supposedly it will still be Horizons, or at the very least Horizons is more building up to the Gen 10 anime than it is doing something of its own. So I guess we'll be seeing more about that when Gen 10 is more of a thing, but supposedly, yeah, it's more of a build-up more than it is a Gen 9 thing. But if that's the case, like, every time I see the pop-ups whenever I look on iPlayer for the new episodes, I've only still seen about 3 or 4 of them, unfortunately. Every time I see the episode descriptions pop up when they come out on, you know, iPlayer or Cerebi or something, it's like, they seem to be doing a really faithful job retelling Gen 9 and including a bunch of the cool moments and locales and Pokemon and stuff, so... If this is only exclusively, you know, we're just doing whatever to build up to Gen 10, then, like, they're doing a really good job with it so far. Oh god, it's the 3DS puzzle pieces. My Street Pass will never be the same, okay? This is the closest I can get. What crazy space god you fight in this one? Just wait. You can play as some of the crazy space gods, although the donation means we're not, unfortunately, but this is still a really fun trio. I'm having a good time playing as them. Do sandwiches still make people cry in the anime? Once again, not watched far enough. I've not even seen up to the introduction of the second protagonist. I've only seen... I can't remember what her name is off the top of my head, and even then I think it changes between dubs. So I can't remember what it is in English or Japanese. That doesn't really help bringing up that piece of information, but... yeah, I really need to get back to it. The new batch dropped this week, I think, so it'd be a pretty good time. I think that's like... I think they've already dubbed like 60 episodes or something. Like, it's a pretty big amount. So, I could definitely get in and just binge quite easily. But I should have done it when there was only like 10 episodes dubbed and it would have been easier to keep up with them. Oh well, live and learn. I'm sorry to have to do it to you, Mr. Chef, but needs must. So as we go on, we'll get more of the... One of you guys jump into it. There we go. We'll get some more interesting Dream Friends. Well, case in point, we just got Chef Kawasaki, so all good by me. Is he gonna slow us down this much every time? Is my worry every time there's enemies on screen? I'm a little concerned about that. I'd love to have him on screen, but I think I might be dropping him if that's going to happen every single time. We'll see. So, note how quick that first level was compared to the first World of Meta Nightmare yesterday. It was like half the length, and that was even me screwing around in a bunch of the levels. Found something Sega related, which is back again. How is it Sega related exactly? Is it a Sega Toys property? I always forget. Or was. I don't think it is. It's Bandai, isn't it? So in that case, I'm not sure as to what the relation is. You're going to have to clue me in here. Sega Toys. Really? Huh. Is Bandai just the international distributor or something then? See, here we go. Interesting conversations like these. This is what we got to have instead of the Kirby talk, apparently. I want to roll. Sorry, Rick. He's just a large boy, okay? But hey, the type of guy you want in this world, I guess, considering he breathes fire, so can't complain too much. No, this trio is really fun so far. I wasn't quite convinced as to how it was going to work. We'll save Kirby talk for later. What, when we're playing Sonic Racing instead? Will that be the perfect opportunity to do it, I'm guessing? I'm just trying to unlock Whisper. Oh, I forgot about Whisper. I got Tangle. That was the last time I played. I meant to pop in today, because of the... Is the Wisp stuff out today? I think it's today. I'm pretty sure, because the teaser was yesterday, so I'm going to assume that did actually happen, but... Yeah, I tried to pop on Sunday night when we were actually talking about it last, and didn't get to it yet. Oh no, I did get to it then, but my brain was so frazzled after having done like 8 hours of Sonic already that day that I saw there was no new event, and I was like, well, I don't know what event I want to work on, and then I think I booted up Forza Horizon instead, and was like, well, this can tackle the grinding at menial tasks part of my brain instead of Sonic Speed Sim tonight, I guess. Oh, okay. I'll have to... Well, Whisper's out, yes, but are the Wisps is in the mechanic also out? What's this about everyone's favourite couple from IDW? Sonic Speed Simulator, the Roblox game, to which Jamie then asks, what is Sonic Speed Simulator? And we do this whole thing again. Okay, what do we got here? I think this is the Friend Bridge and the ice levels, right? Yeah, there we go. Speed. I mean, you get blue and cyan from the event. Oh, okay. I didn't know anything about the event whatsoever, so... Now I know. Is Sonic Speed Simulator worth touching Roblox for? Personally, yes. Not everyone will agree, but it's exclusively the only reason I have an account and still have an account. I think I played a grand total of like 2 other games, and that was because I wanted the Xbox achievements. And I played them for the 5 minutes required and then left. It's just a menial collectathon. Yeah, if you kind of want like an MMO Sonic collectathon, then I'd say yes, but that's not for everyone. But personally, that really appeals to me. I've always wanted a Sonic MMO, and it's like a really good proof of concept for if Sega were to do an actual one. I think it has issues, and certainly it has a lot of predatory kids issues, but I was going to say I've never spent money on it. I technically have, but you can get away really easily without spending money for the most part in terms of like the weekly events and stuff. It's where if you want parts for your actual Roblox character that people see when you add them and stuff. And there are a bunch of skins and stuff that they're trying to make you pay for and things like that. Oh, how do I... Oh, goodness sake. You've not spent a damn thing. I definitely have, though, however. But that was exclusively for my avatar. But you absolutely can, if you're a strong-willed adult, or not even that strong-willed an adult, you can get away without paying a dime and still have a really good time with it. So, unless you're like really that attached to a gold Sonic skin instead of just a normal Sonic skin, which I'm the type of person who's absolutely not, personally, then you can easily get away with it. And at that point, yeah, just meet up with your friends, run around some worlds, and collect some characters, and it's a pretty decent little thing. I have a lot of time for it. I keep meaning to stream it more, because I did stream it right when it came back out. Right when it came out, sorry. I never quite got back to doing that. There we go, first death already. Although this game you stack lives way easier than Planet Robot. I remember having 99 without really doing anything by the end of my playthrough, and I wouldn't say I'm like top tier no hit death, or no hits, no death Kirby game or anything. I just remember it being pretty simple compared to some of the others, which is saying something on this game, as it is, Kirby's not renowned for being too difficult. I don't think they're as easy as people give them credit for sometimes, especially if you go for 100%, but I also don't think the main game is exactly the height of difficulty. I've found following myself in this game to get hard at times. Yeah, especially in the actual main game. There's like so much going on the screen and like the choice of coloration and things that I do half think that's the reason why when they went back to Return to Dreamland Deluxe, that's why they added the outlines and things to make it a bit more obvious and a bit more standout, because Return to Dreamland doesn't use any... Well, it uses a lot of vivid colours, but it doesn't use as wide a colour spectrum as this. So I do half wonder if this game was almost a lesson for them, like, if we have 4 players on the screen, loads of enemies, and a load of colours, we should probably make sure we do something about that. So yeah, I do wonder if that was their logic to it, honestly, going forward with the games. I'm going to assume there's something fun up here. It was a good assumption. I have no idea the gist of what these do. I'm guessing like little speed boosts and speed boost, attack boosts, etc. But I don't know the extent to what it does it. But I'm guessing my health bar did go up a little bit, so realistically, like little incremental bumps. I don't know like if it caps out or anything like that either. Like I said, I've not played this game since a month or 2 after launch. So hey, DS. Actually, no, this is GBA, isn't it? Got myself a double Viper right now. Is that by any chance of with the pick and mix pod that finally uploaded itself, I'm guessing? I don't know what happened. I was trying to look at the issues, and to be honest, I still didn't think I'd fixed it when you messaged me saying it was working, so I'm not really sure what the solution was. So, at least it's working now, I'm guessing. That's positive to hear. Hey, also, we got a fish, so we get really good swimming speed in these sections. I like that, because this game has a lot of water sections, or at least enough to like warrant getting a nice speed buff, so it's certainly nice. Fishing, close enough. I really need to put on that curling tag. Got my stream on the ROG Ally and pick and mix on my iPad. Well, hope you can multitask well enough and all that, but hey, thank you for the support anyway, appreciate it. I thought that was going to blow up on me, so I'm thankful. Alright, is this our boss for the world? Yeah, or are we still got a little bit more to go? I'm guessing we've surely got a bit more, but we're already dragging on quite a bit longer than... Well, not dragging on, but certainly going for a little bit longer than the last world was. Okay. Nice. Alright, what's next? Oh. I saw a ROG Ally today, doesn't seem too bad. God damn it. I'll have to find the charger for that in a second. My Pro Controller's charger's been getting worse over the years. I don't quite know why, but... oh well. We'll figure it out. Or maybe it will last till the end of the playthrough, I'm not sure. Please? Nope, okay. I can't aim that high. Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. I don't know, I get people who like them, but my local CEX had one, for example, and I saw it in there, and they were playing an advert on it for the ROG Ally, and covering up the entire advert was a Windows notification saying saying that your device needed an update, and I was like, there you go, you've kind of unsold me on the ROG Ally in one foul swoop. Yes, I remember why Valve went away from Windows for their devices. Because yeah, it is just a standard Windows install that's, you know, not tailored to gaming or anything like that, so you still have all the normal issues. Yeah, sure, I'm sure you get more game support and all that. For the most part anyway, but it did make me chuckle. Yeah, here's how we're going to sell you on it. Look, it has all the same issues you hate on your laptop, but now on a portable device. Isn't that great? Okay, I'm going to assume by Big Door something exciting's coming up. Yeah, Steam Deck touchpads are really good. Alright, Mess Knight. Once again, did I mention fan service? I know someone else mentioned fan service, but did I mention it anytime recently? Meta Knight mentioned. Welcome, Game of Fun. Hope you're having a good one. Thanks for being here. Look, I can't help that the Kirby game is obsessed with this guy, okay? And who can blame him? He's just a chill dude. Not quite, he's attacking. You get the point. Yeah, like, it's such a game changer for gamepad shooters, for sure. I hate playing shooters on... I don't mind with motion aiming, but once again, the Steam Deck even has that. So, you know, all the more reason for Steam Deck supremacy in my eyes. Yeah, this game really is, Matt, you're not wrong. We really are breezing through this. Much quicker than we were yesterday. I mean, this is a shorter game than Planet Robobot. It's only about 3 worlds. Oh, is it 3 worlds? It felt like 3 worlds when I played it casually for the first time. I finished it within a couple hours, and I remember being quite disappointed. And that was even going for 100% and things. I never quite hit it. I think my save file says 97? So one day maybe I go back and fix it, but I was never in a rush to do the arena stuff on max difficulty. I have a friend who's playing every single Kirby game ever. She's an Epic Yarn. Oh, I love Epic Yarn. I was going to play that on Twitch very recently, and I might still play it at some point, but Epic Yarn's a great one. I love that game and think it does definitely deserve a bit more appreciation than it gets, so hope she's enjoying all of them. Anyway, fingers crossed. At some point I will actually stop and get some more characters here, but... Oh! Yeah. I could have seen that coming from a mile away. Alright, once more we're feeling, fellas. Let's get those butt bounces, or rather, let's just not deal with it. I get infinite flutters here. I mean, I know I'm a bird, but still, this feels a little excessive. Okay, I can't take a key from later in the stage and do some of these. Favorite Kirby game so far, Superstar. Definitely got some great taste. I love Superstar. I'm admittedly much more of a fan of Superstar Ultra, but I still love the original Superstar for what it is. So, great opinion to hold. Through the door. There we go. I agree, I prefer the remake. I think it's definitely more of a nostalgia thing, but we were actually talking about this yesterday. For me, enemies take so much less damage in the remake. Like, you can just take them out in 1 or 2 hits. It was really annoying to go back to the original Superstar and everything takes so many hits. That always puts me off of playing Superstar a little bit every now and then, so it's a shame, but it's still a great game, don't get me wrong, but I certainly miss that quality of life feature that they introduced there. And yeah, the cutscenes. I mean, the cutscenes are great on SNES as well. Nothing wrong with them, but I really like the 3D animated stuff. That one really is like apples and oranges. It's just whatever you prefer. There's no definitive answer in that case, as much as some people may try and tell you there is. I only played Dreamland, Adventure, Triple Deluxe, Robobot, and Star Allies. Well, Alori, may I recommend you... if you want a really quick one, and you enjoyed Adventure enough, Nightmare in Dreamland's one of my favourites. That's really good. And yeah, just... Oh, Kirby Superstar Ultra is like a £150 game now, I think. Someone look up the price. It's actually nuts. Just play it on a flash card. That's one of those cases where I don't give a shit what Nintendo says. They're not going to re-release it. They never did on Wii U or anything, unlike the rest of the Kirby games, so just emulate it at that point. Like, I can't advise anything else. We really do. I don't know why it's not there, Jamie. Favorite Kirby's the longest in the series. I think what's longest, I guess Forgotten Land. Forgotten Land was the longest when I was making estimates for these Twitch streams, certainly. But I don't know if you're classing something else from like personal experience. Yeah, Forgotten Land, very good pick. Love Forgotten Land. We'll definitely be playing that soon. Hopefully co-op. Been meaning to get a co-op playthrough going basically since the game came out, so I really like to hop back into it again. It's been a few years, but it's like tied favourite for me along with Superstar Ultra and Shopper Deluxe. Planet Robot or Great Peg as well. It's really hard to go wrong with Kirby. I'm personally... The only ones I'd say I'm not a huge fan of is Dreamland 2, 64, and I've just not played enough of Amazing Mirror to rank it properly, but I didn't enjoy what I played of it that much, but I'm sure if I went to it with like a guide or something, I'd be in a bit of a better position. I just got really lost. Love Kirby 64, that is the common opinion. I'm very much in the minority on that one, but it's just never scratched me the same way it scratched a lot of people. I just find it kind of slow, personally. I get the appreciation for the copyability stuff, but half the time I'm like, the original stuff worked well enough. Yeah, that's perfectly fair. As I said, most people will 100% have a different opinion on that. I'm aware I'm quite wrong. But yeah, the couple times I've played it, it's never been my cup of tea personally. I've preferred the faster pace of some other games in the series, which I get it. It has like a lot of cinematic camera angles. It's meant to be like a very pretty looking game. It's first 3D Kirby and all that, so can't fault it for what it does. I just personally, my preferences lie elsewhere, which, if we all had the same preferences, we'd be very boring, but it does seem like I am the outlier, so I'm perfectly happy with that. It is Jamie, yes. It had problems when it launched. I played it on release day on NSO, and there was a bug with one of the water levels where you just soft lock, which is awesome. I think they fixed that. So I was going to play it on NSO when I intended to stream it, but obviously that didn't happen in the end. But when I next play it, I'll probably do it on hardware at this point. I have a Japanese N64, as I think I mentioned before, so I've got access to a copy. It's really cheap over there compared to like the 200 for the UK or the American versions. It's like a £5 game, so it's Kirby. You don't need any text to understand it or whatever. Let me go, let me go! Magalor's really doing bits in this playthrough so far. I'm glad he's still about and alive. Halfway through World 3 already. Yeah, that's it. But at least in the case of Kirby 64, it's been readily available on Virtual Consoles for the last 3 generations. Like, it was on Wii, it was on Wii U, and it's on Switch, so you honestly kind of can't complain with that one. I can complain when it comes to Superstar Ultra, though, because they never re-released that on the DS Virtual Console. They did Mouse Attack. I'm pretty sure they did, Mouse Attack, aka Squeak Squad for the Americans. They did Mass Attack, I'm pretty sure, and I'm also pretty confident they did Rainbow Paintbrush / Canvas Curse on Wii U Virtual Console. So I'm not really sure why they never put in the work to get Ultra working. In the Kirby series, everyone kisses their homies on the lips. You gotta kiss everyone goodnight, okay? Not dry mouth in the house. Make the Americans look up stuff for a change? Real. So anyway, Kirby Mouse Attack, great game. And it's on Switch, that's where I first played it. Although I never actually finished it. Well, not Switch, sorry, it's on Wii U. I never finished it on Wii U. No! Okay, at least it wasn't Magalor. I could cry all I want, but at least it wasn't my one buff. Kirby Adventure on Wii, and then we went and Americanified the name, which honestly, Kirby's Adventure Wii is a kind of dumb name because it implies it has anything to do. Like, I know Return to Dreamland or whatever, like, implies maybe it has something to do with the Game Boy game, but even more so, Kirby's Adventure Wii implies it has something to do with the NES game, and it has nothing to do with the NES game. So I do get eventually changing that one. I do side with them for Return to Dreamland Deluxe going, we're just keeping the original name. Japan didn't, though. Japan called it Kirby Wii DX, I think. I'm pretty sure. When I was tagging a bunch of stuff for the radio shows, I'm pretty sure I saw that they did keep their regional name. Yeah, I can't blame them for changing ours, honestly. That's like one of those cases where I called it Kirby's Adventure Wii because that is the proper name, but I did always think it was silly. Same with Animal Crossing Let's Go to the City, although that's nowhere near as bad. We missed out on another new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe situation. I know, they were just aching for that, weren't they? Oh, hint, hint. Get a fourth character. Hint, hint. Kirby's Weed DX, yes. You've seen how much he's inhaling. He's clearly got the munchies or something, whatever joke everyone always makes. I'm sure I'm like the 12th person today on Twitch to make that joke, let alone full time. I mean, let's go to the city. As I said, it's not as egregious as of a name, but it's certainly like, what's wrong with city folk? I'm guessing it's a more literal translation, because that was certainly the case. Everyone makes fun of Yoshi Topsy-Turvy becoming Yoshi's Universal Gravitation, but technically that is a more accurate translation of the Japanese name. Spyro Ripto's Rampage HD. Is it Ripto's Rampage? I don't think that's the subtitle, is it? Yeah, Gateway to Glimmer is a really cool title. I've always liked Gateway to Glimmer. I don't know about more than Ripto's Revenge, I get it. Spyro's meant to be snarky and edgy, so that kind of makes more sense as a name, but Gateway to Glimmer is just a really pretty name. It really should be. I'm sure someone's modded that though, so you're probably not alone. Yeah, I personally think probably Ripto's Revenge or Rampage or whatever fits the game a bit better, but I can still really like it as a name. In the case of Gateway to Glimmer, so... Did we change 3 or did we leave that alone? I can't remember. L. Glad we're all ones for constructive criticism here. Welcome to the stream. I'm actually really enjoying my playthrough of this so far. I mean, I guess it helps that this mode makes the game really snappy. You know, you're not in each area or gimmick for too long, so they don't outstay their welcome. But I don't know, I'm having a pretty fun time with it, honestly. Hot take, maybe, I don't know. We're full of them today, so why not just continue it? Also, what was that for then? Oh yeah, no, Ratchet & Clank was definitely dumb. That was... I'm guessing, of course, the reasoning was censorship, but I don't know that I don't know if we've ever known a confirmation of that for sure. Of the Trail of Hearts to show you the correct direction. I know, I just didn't jump in time. See, I thought the L was in relation to Jamie saying he disagreed with you. Okay. Our controller hasn't died yet. Can we beat the game before it dies? I am actually kind of itching to find out, so... we'll see. Watch this space. Yeah, I'm assuming if we got a big door, we might be getting close to the final... The last boss of the area. Yep, there we go. Ratchet & Clank titles were too hot for the country. They gave the world Conker's Bad Fur Day. Clearly. I don't know, what other reason would they have? I can't think of any. I don't have an issue with our titles, but kind of lose, you know, it's an edgy game, it's kind of the whole point. Well, not edgy in Shadow the Hedgehog edgy kind of way, you know, but it is risque, there you go, with its humour. So it always made sense, it reflected the protagonists, etc. perfectly, so... It's a bit of a weird one to change it. Like, well, let's get rid of Up Your Arsenal, I guess. I sure hope they don't make jokes like that throughout the entire game. Yeah, pretty much, Larry. 2 more worlds to go. Impressive. It's going to be a really quick one, and then we get a full evening of Sonic Racing, effectively. Let's get some of these chests then, why not? Play by the game's rules. Not had any more Dream Friends though, I'm guessing or Special Dream Friends or whatever the game called them. I'm guessing I'm capped out at a certain point in this mode, which, fair enough, makes sense. You wouldn't want the entire squad to be, like, extremely OP, although I think you can make your squad extremely OP and choose everyone as special friends from memory in the arena mode, so there is that. Still find it funny that Family Friendly Company allowed Bad Fur Day to be what it is, but the remake on the Microsoft got censored. mean, wasn't there that prototype of Conker that leaked that showed there were a couple of scenes that were toned down, but otherwise Nintendo were very hands-off with it, yeah. I think it was like 10 years-ish ago that there was that Conker beta. There's the thing in the Matrix. Is it the Matrix? Oh no, it's in the war sequence that they massively toned down. Because I think there was direct notes from Nintendo that came out with the thing that was basically like, yeah, a couple of scenes. The scene with the Pikachu. Is that the one I'm thinking of? It might be the same scene. It's basically the one of the. Am I describing this at 7 PM? I don't think I am. I mean, if you're that curious, look it up. How do I... I'm guessing one of these... There we go, one of these will have a key, yeah. Go, Rick, go! Put Carry On before the Ratchet & Clank subtitles and most of them will still work. Everyone ignore that, please. Thank you. Discord messages I should probably check. In fact, I know there's one that I should have replied to about 24 hours ago, so we'll get to that at some point. Probably not during the stream, though. There's no here, no there. Oh, who was that? Chili. Nesp or Nesp or whatever you want to say is about to go as well, so... if I do this, can I keep them? Oh yeah, that is a different one to the one I was thinking of. Okay. This song's really nice. Too bad I'm going for a door and it's going to change. Yep. Right on cue. Come on, Magalore, summon your, like, huge sword that seems to do loads of damage, please. Magalore be like, generic... Let me get out my oversized JRPG sword. Oh, you know it. When in doubt, big-ass sword out. There is context to that, I swear. Oh, I move on my own, okay. I wasn't quite sure what was going on. Oh, right, of course. Yeah, it tracks. Yeah, Magalore clearly sleeps on the boss for the most part. You say as he does it. Hold on, boy. I don't think I can get any health upgrades, so it was a good run. Oh no, okay. Yeah, the game loves a bit of weird silence to go, something's not right here. Foreshadowing, perhaps? I'm just gonna parry all of this and just hope. Hope that they deal with it. Ugh. Yeah, I couldn't really do much there. I jumped straight into it. Oh well. We'll respawn. Oh, okay. We won't respawn right outside. Fair enough. Remember what I said, Magalore, about big-ass sword? There we go. Okay, so far so damageless, so I can just hit back most things in the next boss. Go! Go, my beloveds. Yes, yes, Magalore, yes. Keep doing stuff like that. Oh, Whoops. I should have stayed as I was. Oh, okay. It's curling time again. Who knew? Oh my god, yeah. Star Allies moment. There we go. Yeah, it is very Deku-esque, isn't it? Yeah, did you say minus the colour scheme? I don't really remember him being very autumnal, but... Hampter. Welcome, Silent Chaos. Thank you for the donation. We are currently... Oh, we're actually a good chunk of the way through it. I forgot how short this mode is in comparison to Meta Nightmares and stuff like that, so... I'm actually making brisk work of it, as you can see here. Already second to last world, but... really enjoying the choice of characters, so... Thank you very much. It's been a fun... It's actually been a really fun trip back through. I was like, will I enjoy Star Allies? I'll enjoy the characters, but will I enjoy playing them in the game that is Star Allies? But yeah, no, it's been a great time, so... Glad to have done it. I'm a little low on health still, so... Oh right, they're Magalores. I was a little concerned. Health, please. Any sort of pickup or a kiss from my homies. Except I've got health, so it doesn't matter. Blub, blub, blub. Didn't need to go through here, but hey, maybe it'll be a shortcut. It won't be. A man can dream. Oh. Keep swimming against the curve. Go! Hey, there we go. See, as much fun as it was to have Chef Kawasaki earlier, he did slow me down a lot, so... I'll leave you be for now, little dude. Say little dude. There they are. Oh, there I could have gone, I guess, but... Nah. All about continuing ASAP with the guys I got. Yeah, here we go with the boss rehashes as well. You've had your Wispy Wiz rehash. Well, how about this then? Not how you meant to do it. You have less hits than that, TY. Wow. You will work cooperatively. Oh, okay, well, Magalore doing that is kind of helpful. If he could keep hitting them, I wouldn't object. Guys gonna get two, right? That's how this is gonna work, surely. There we go. Is Nest an Earthbound reference? It's a reach, I'll give you that, but maybe. So I'm guessing it's. But then NESP doesn't really sound much like a name either, so you just instinctively want to go Ness, yeah. Whoop. Oh no! Not after we were just talking about him. Billy's not got long left on him as well, bless him. That is actually very true. So possibly then. See, saying in a Kirby game is that a Smash reference, it does feel a little bit like listening to Jazz and asking if it's a Persona reference. So I didn't want to immediately say yes. But maybe. Oh, for goodness sake, both of you. Oh, stop. For long enough to revive. Thank you. I'd really prefer to not lose Magalore after everything we said about how I'm being carried by him. Chili's gonna go again as well, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. Get ready for that. Yeah. That too. Oh, look at this. It's admittedly a little too blue. It is hurting my eyes a little bit to look at on the TV. It looks a bit better on the capture feed as far as I can tell. It's a pretty level, like this. Unfortunately, a lot of this is meant for like a rolling character or something, I'm gonna guess. I mean, I know I have a rolling ball, but I'm just gonna fly over it. Cool. Cool. Ooh. Oh no, not Nesp again. Where did you go? Oh, you're just flat out gone. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Welcome in, Birdon. Welcome to the squad. Got up here. Oh look, section that's made for us. How convenient. What's up here? Oh, I'm guessing this was the way to continue and the other way was a side path or whatever. No. Ah, more bosses. Okay, I'm guessing this doesn't feel epic enough to be a end of stage boss, so especially since it's a refight. So I'm just gonna make the assumption that this is a halfway or whatever. I think so. What's going on? Oh. Not again, not the low battery. Oh no, poor guy's frozen. Thank you, Magalore. As per usual. Well, at least we got a checkpoint for when we die inevitably now. He never stood a chance. Okay. What do you mean that? What do you mean this is an unengaging section of gameplay? This is it's clearly a very interesting boss. Magalore has it in for generic enemies. I mean, he has it in for the Kirby team for the most part, so kind of surprised he's here helping us. I mean, Marx has been shown to be more friendly on occasions than Magalore had been by this point. Sorry, spoilers. SMH my head. Yeah, nice. Sorry, bird on. We've already got a bird on. Tough luck for you, my friend. I do enjoy flying through these levels very fast. I know I'm being a bit of a cheese for it, but there is something very satisfying about it all the same. Oh hey, Cracker. We kind of made light work of him yesterday, so let's see what gimmick he's got up his sleeve today. Two Krakow. Ordinary Krakow. Twin. Oh. Too close to the sun there, or rather in this case, the rain cloud. Alright. It's only 3, right? No, that was surprisingly easy. Krakow, I haven't seen him since the last 2. Oh, real. One more to go, and seems like it's going to be the longest part yet, so lock in. Can the Pro Controller last? That's what we're going to find out. Oh, and sure enough, we've reset our health. Okay, so there is a huge difference. I've just never really looked at the beginning of the levels until now. Can I have my... Thank you. Yeah, just a tiny bit compared to even some of the other bosses in that level, right? One might say Krakow was a bit of a breeze. Leave. Get out. Oh, right, it's one of these ones, like Return to Dreamland, where they come together and you gotta wait for that to happen. Oh, that's lava. I couldn't quite tell from the colour scheme. I thought it was just a rock. The bloody snake's not here yet. Give it time. Hold your tongue. Okay. I'm really just blitzing through the fly ability. I'm enjoying that part of it, actually. It adds to the speedrun feel for sure. Which is, this is why, friend, you are kind of true with this. The puns are part of the reason. See, there feels like a backhanded compliment in there somewhere. It's not even that backhanded, is it? Flamburger. Still getting used to the new on-screen keyboard layout? How come? It's just decided to switch to a new one. I really keep meaning to try and forcibly disable the AI stuff on SwiftKey, because I used it pre-Microsoft, and of course Microsoft ruined it because water is wet. Kirby's pink. They'll put in AI features as soon as you fucking blink. Smaller screen. How? Yeah, did you move to a new phone or something? I say new phone, it could be a tablet as well, or whatever, to be fair. That's right, I am now watching you on the e-ink display. Went from a 10.1 inch tablet to 8.7. Oh, interesting. What was your reasoning? Saw something that caught your eye a bit more, or just downsizing because you weren't using the other one for whatever you wanted? Oh, swim. Oh no, not the twin Kawasaki. Old tablet was, I'm gonna guess that's 10-year-old hardware that's meant to be, even the keyboard lagged. 8-year. Yeah. I can see that. If it's iPad, definitely. Even if it's Android, got a custom ROM it, or it's a dead cause at that point, pretty much. With those old Android tablets, definitely. Just not quite as planned obsolescence as the others, but they do just get slow with time. I'm going to avoid all of these, if you guys could also follow suit in that. Those guys aren't cooking up much. Not got much Kirby left. Not got much Kirby left. Oh yeah, they are cooked. Keep the times, come on. Right, effectively an auto-scroller just with more moving parts. Oh no, not Magalore, please! Okay, we might be okay. The other guys I could just about tolerate, but not my guy. See, at this point it honestly might be more opportune for me to take a death and at least they all heal. I think I might actually cheese it and do that. At least I think that's how it works. We're about to find out. Okay, yeah, cool. Well, I'm playing to win, I'm not playing to play fair, okay? Alright, anyone got anything for these guys, or... We already emptied the tanks for this one. The think tanks are running a bit dry, I'm guessing. Too many enemies. The second you thought of one, another enemy's already on screen. This is a nice remix. It's just a barrage of dudes. Just a couple of guys. So we're already getting a little boss rushing in here, so... Yeah, we're getting towards the end, also Rick, you're not really doing much from here. I think that bug was a little bit outclassed by the anime sword. No, none of you want that, none of you want that, please! Please, Magalore. Thank God. This boss isn't painting a great picture of the rest of the game. Yeah, that one good enough for everyone. It's the power of God and anime on his side. He quite literally does have the power of God on his side. You're not wrong. You're learning. I've always slung the puns in here. Just Pete does it way more. Pete's more well known for this around these parts. I can just groan at other people's if I like. Nothing's stopping me. It's a free country. It's a free stream. Hey, this isn't quite a boss rush, but it's another one of those enemy rushes that we've been having so much of throughout the game, so... Surely we're getting close, right? Even though we're not even at the 15-minute mark or anywhere close yet. I believe. I'm a believer, okay? Toothbrush. Yeah, guys, okay, no need to hammer it in. So, I would like one of you to become Hammer, ideally, but... Okay, I can actually choose when that happens. Goodbye, Chili. Right, we're getting stocked up, so... No, this is the midpoint, okay. Yeah, I know everyone's talking about that new Donkey Kong design, but I think I already got access to the game. Okay. Oh, look at this. This is great scenery. Two people only. I'm not dropping everyone for this. Unless I can have more than two people. Okay, you can. Not after all that effort I put in of just getting bonkers there. Oh, right, I forgot all about these areas. I'm sure this is a nightmare in 4-player co-op when you're playing with. 4-player co-op really becomes anything but co-op, doesn't it? We're really making the most of this mechanic in the in the 5th and final world of the game, okay. Guys, don't take too many needless hits, please. I say. Foolish of me. Go in. Get at the door. Yeah, these guys, no. Nothing about cooking, that's been done. Someone else can have that one. If there's a freebie in their mind, you can have it. I'm not going to get there quick enough, even with Twitch delay. Okay, never mind. It was an obvious one after all, who knew? Friend bridge? Oh, it's the rolling thing. We've just not had to do it till now. Here we go, Sonic 4. Oh no, this is the friend train. Oh, is that with certain characters you get the friend train, and with other characters you get the Sonic 4 attack? Okay. That would make sense, if so. Oh, toot toot. We go to defy all laws of physics. Oh wow, the running even continues through to another biome. They really have got it. Rick's made of that strong stuff, clearly. Why did they change the stars to hearts? I'm guessing to emphasize the friend thing? Oops. There we go. Yet again with a reminder, it's okay, we're nearly there. We're actually gonna beat the we're gonna beat the low battery allegations, it's fine. It's alright, then it will only be my PS5 remote complaining about low battery instead, because oh goodness knows those things like have about 2 minutes of battery on them respectively, roughly. Real star allies are the friends we made along the way. Amen. There's a lot of running. Oh wow, we actually get 2 checkpoints. Okay. No, actually back to the title screen, I've had enough. Off we continue. More bosses, please. I shouldn't beg for more bosses, but that's been the height of amusement from now on. I'm poor defenseless hamster, I need my health pick up. Up we go. And I mean, I can just mostly ignore a bunch of that anyway, so it's whatever. This is your choose your copy ability room if you're a Kirby, I'm guessing. I'm not, so Yeah. I don't know why, but we were indeed. What about it? This is definitely the most new Super Mario Bros. One of all of them. I mean, as I've said, the 4-player co-op is the gimmick of Return to Dreamland, and the Star Allies thing is just the gimmick of Superstar. So you've kind of both of the big, you know, each Kirby game has like a gimmick that sells it apart from the rest of them. The two big gimmicks have already been done, unlike the other games in the series, or at least, yeah, there wasn't a 4-player Kirby game before that. There were 2-player, but they were mostly handheld only. Actually, I think there was. I mean, Amazing Mirror technically was, and I think Nightmare in Dreamland had a 4-player mode, but certainly, like, not easily accessible, the main point of the game on console, etc. Yeah, this game just, definitely in that sense, its selling points are rehashing old things. Even the fan service is technically that, you know, for as much as I enjoy the fan service. But that is definitely far and away the best part of the game, the fan servicey bits, so can't complain too much. And hey, I've actually had a blast with this. I think it is time to attack and dethrone God. Let's do it. Alright, speaking of God, can he please use his great abilities? Oh, taking a little bit too much damage here, but such is the ways. Oh, yeah. I got a little careless. I thought I'd be okay, and I should start moving or whatever, but not quite. So we really fought the other two, so that was our last refight, I'm guessing, and now actual God. Because don't you fight the three of them together in the base game? Do we just not bother with that, or do we? I don't know. Ah, speaking of JRPG, this guy, this guy's JRPG coded as fuck. Oh, never mind. And I knocked my microphone because I am the great streamer. How far back is it sending me? It's gonna send me back. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of anticipated that. Oh well. Now this time with more feeling. And by more feeling, more caution. Oh, never mind. No more caution. Caution's gone to the wind. Quite literally with the case of this umbrella. Might have been a bit of a pushover. Oh, what? It wasn't your full phase? When did you guys learn to fight a farm? Get ready, you're gonna hear that so much tomorrow. Oh. Nah, you've not got the power of friendship on your side. That's me. That's my gimmick. That's my whole shtick, buddy. What good is this game if you can do that as well? Oh no. He evaporated. Poor guy. Oh. I thought I'd have one more boss. Plagiarism? It's plagiarism the game, so... Okay, yeah, there we go. Or not? I thought we were going to get... No, we're getting Kirby'd. We're definitely getting Kirby'd here. That's why they're going so fast. Yep, there we go. Any moment now. So I don't think you get the cool 3D boss in guest. Oh, okay. I should have guessed. Sorry, for a second I thought we were going to do this differently. Yeah, if they're not playable credits, then something's gone seriously wrong. Oh, is this? Oh yeah, this is the first Morphinite fight. I forgot about that. Spoilers. There he is, the boy. Can't not get the capture. Morphinite's great. Life Knight's cool enough, and Morphinite, when I forgot it was this game where he took over. I knew there was one before Star Ally, before Forgotten Land, but I couldn't remember if it was this one or not that did it. But quite literally, by course of the fact that this is the next game after Planet Robobot, it kind of had to be, didn't it? 2 fake outs back to back. It's a Kirby final boss. Oh. Kirby species is cracked. Kirby's like the weakest among them. I know he always wins and all that, but like the others are built different comparatively. Oh, Magalore. Come back to me, buddy. Can't die just yet. Your giant sword is needed. Don't clip that. Oh, again? Oh, I've got to prioritize Magalore, I guess. The issue is I'm getting really low on health. Through healing these guys. Yeah, it does make you think. I'm guessing canonically not, but come on, get him. Okay, we're good. I was getting a little concerned. Although, where's my next fake out? It's been 5 whole minutes. Imagine if Kirby applied himself instead of just stuffing his face and sleeping. He really is just like me. This guy is so relatable. I'm glad they make video games for people like us. There we go. Just under an hour. Not bad. Look at him. That was really fun. Thank you once again to Silent Chaos for the donation towards that and for the character choice as well. With that in mind, do stick with me here. Give me about 5 minutes. Like I mentioned, I'm going to go to a BRB. But if you weren't here early and you missed it, I'm going to cut the stream because I have over 400 hours of VODs. I want to make the Sonic Racing stuff separate, but Twitch won't allow me to highlight it until I delete all my VODs, which I'm not ready for yet. I'm still working on archiving them. So as such, I've got to physically split the stream. So when I'm ready, the stream will go down, give it like 30 seconds and hit a refresh, and we'll be back. I'll play a special effect clip to let you know what we're here for, what we're raising money for, which is, by the way, Special Effect, !SE or Special Effect if you'd like to find out more about them down in the chat room. Otherwise, !donate, and you can chuck some money their way. But for now, I'm going to head on over to a BRB screen as I get my PS5 plugged in. I'm just going to take a quick bathroom break as well, I think. So make sure you get up, stretch your legs, etc., because we're going to have quite a bit of Sonic Racing Crosswalks to come for you. If you've got access to a code yourself, then we'll try and see how game joining works and things like that. Otherwise, we're just going to check the game out and see what it's all about. So, yeah, I will head on over to this screen here. We're going to have the Radio Sega playlist on for a little bit, so feel free to request some stuff over there. RadioSega.net if you want to make yourself an account. And I'll see you all in a bit.
Topics in brand new episodes of Radio Redux. You don't want to miss it. That's the LMC block every Sunday at 7 PM on Radio Sega.
Bye.